Hi Muglet, today I decided to finally stop procrastinating and get my Nahida up to 10, where I've been meaning to get her, but all these new characters always coming in here and stealing all the new weekly boss materials. It's been kind of hard. She isn't even up to like normal god mode standards. Obviously, as you can see, we do have some books to farm at least. I didn't make totally sure we have enough of this stuff. I'm just kind of hoping we do. And I think we can still do the weekly boss this week, so we can get a couple more there. And then of course, when she's all 10, we can do a little updated Nahida showcase. Probably nothing too in-depth because I use her a lot. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna start dropping some condensed here. We're going to need a lot of resin. Getting a character to 10 is insane. If one of the skills have to be sacrificed, then it'll probably be basic. I think that is her least important. Here we just have the Ruin Drakes. This is a super quick domain, as most of Sumeru's are. We'll go with our typical Yoimiya team. That one didn't go that well because, oh well, 31 seconds is still pretty fast. But yeah, our Yelan didn't have her burst. Okay, Yelan did have her burst and it took an extra second. Starting to wonder if these enemies are just too weak and the burst animation takes longer than the time it saves by having her burst. Very philosophical questions, which makes sense since we did get our first philosophies. Boom, double purple. Well, I mean, I'll still take one purple. Those are already pretty rare. Oh, there we go. We got a 29 second. Think about all that stuff we can do by saving 2 seconds. And another purple. Boom, 26 seconds. We may as well be immortal. And another purple drop. But that was our 5 condensed. Let's head to the crafting station, make them all purple, see how far we can get her with those and the ones we already had, which wasn't a ton. Also, I kind of don't want to look at it right now, but I guess we should actually figure out if we even can 10 her. I still want to go ahead with the video if we can't, because again, her basic isn't that important. Turn those to silvers. Ooh, we did get a Eula bonus and all of those to gold. No Eula bonus there, which is very sad. We will also need this stuff. We do have quite a few of the smaller grade. May as well make some, honestly, while I'm here, because I know we'll need quite a lot of this. Let's just make, I don't know, 40 for now. 2 bonus. Man, bonuses aren't being super nice to me today. And let's take a look at this stuff. So we need these. Oh, yikes, that's right. Alt needed these for his skills. So we have 0 of those. I'm sure we have some of the others, right? Only 3. Yeah, unfortunately, no chance. Damn, I thought we had more than that at least. We can still do a weekly boss. Again, I would say highest priority is skills. So I think we're gonna start with crowning that and then doing as much as we can with our burst, hopefully crowning that as well. Yeah, dude, 16 purples for 1 talent level is just, it's not reasonable. We just dropped 5 condensed. I'm gonna go back and watch the footage and see exactly how many purple equivalent we got from that. I bet you anything, those 5 condensed come nowhere close to 16 purples. I've been playing this game for a while. I've crowned a lot of skills. It still kind of shocks me. Well, let's see if 5 more condensed is enough to get the rest for the crown at least. Finally a purple, and it is a double purple drop, so I gotta be happy about that. And 1 more purple, so it actually ended up being pretty average. 3 raw purples and 5 runs seems to be pretty normal for me, honestly. If not even slightly lucky, actually. 7 silvers, no bonus. 8, dude. So you need 10 condensed resin just for the talent books, just for the last skill. And of course a crown and 700k Mora for 1 character, 1 skill, 1 level. We did get a bonus though, thankfully. Ta-da! Oh yes, I completely disregarded the actual 3 purple drops we got, so we have 3 more than enough. Okay, whatever. It's still pretty insane. So maybe we can dial that back down to like 8 or 9 condensed instead of 10, depending on RNG, of course. There it is. Crowned elemental skill. The stats go up almost the same from 1 to 2 as 9 to 10. So you don't get any sort of special bigger bonus, but is what it is. It's the only way to get them that little bit stronger. I think we actually can crown Nahida's burst as well, but we do need to do the weekly boss. So let's do that real quick. And there we go. We got 2 Daka's Bell, of course, need to be transformed into the other ones. At any rate, we're gonna need 200 more resin, so let's drop 4 more of those. Bada bing, bada boong, and back to the domain we go. There we go, we got a purple and another one, let's go. Last condensed for this set, we would actually need a purple for that nice little 3 average I was talking about. Nope. So on those runs, we got approximately 10 purples, 2 raw drops and 8 converted, no bonus. I guess while we're here, we may as well get these as well. Boom. Barely enough, but enough. Unfortunately, we will need like 10 to 15 more condensed resin based on how things are dropping so far. Ooh, straight off the bat with a double purple drop. Very cool. Let's see how these other 4 go. I shouldn't have even said anything. I think I jinxed myself. Let's go ahead and continue crafting. Maybe we can get some Eula bonus at one point like this. There we go. That's a whole extra purple. Thank you very much, Eula. 1, that's not really that good, but all right. Can we get it 1 level higher yet? We can. In fact, we're actually pretty close to the last one as well. And we maybe just need 5 more condensed. Maybe not even 5 more condensed, actually. We only need 7 books, so maybe we get away with like 4 condensed. I'm gonna tally up all the books we farmed today and then divide it by the amount of resin I used to see the actual like purple book per resin, I guess. And if someone does have like the official information, you could tell me if I got lucky or unlucky with my runs. Let's see if we can get away with just using 3 condensed so that we'll stick with 12 resin instead of 32 resin. I don't think we can get 7 purples in 3 runs. That's very, very optimistic, but we'll see. Pretty solid drop straight away. We'll get this every time now, at least 1 purple book per run, plus a good chunk of the lower grade ones as well. Well, it seems reverse psychology doesn't seem to work either. You know, guys, I'm starting to feel like this is just a random number generator. Let's do some quick math here, I guess. 13 equals 4 blues, 18 blues, which is 6 purples, and we did get a raw purple drop, so I think we're actually good. All right, cool. I don't need your bonus, Eula. Keep it to yourself. See if I care. And there's 6 there. Exactly. We have 0 silvers left. Illusory heart, level 10. I really wanted to get her basic to 10 as well, just so I can actually say 10. I think some people were kind of mad at me that I said that for Shogun, even though I only got her basic to 7. I justified it by saying the other 2 are 13, you know, or actually I think she was C4. So one of them was 13, one of them was 7. So altogether it still added up to 30. You know, would be true for Nahida as well if we could get a normal attack up 1 more. As for this math I promised, here are some numbers on screen currently. There'll probably be like total farmed books, how much resin we actually used, how many purple books that equals, and the purple book per condensed resin ratio. And I'll probably also do the purple book to 1 resin because condensed is 40, normal run is 20, it gets a little confusing. So yeah, there are some really fascinating numbers right there on screen, which I can definitely see and experience alongside you guys right now. So yeah, very interesting stuff. She is currently, I believe, still in her super Elements Mastery build, just basically the most Elements Mastery we could get on her, which outside of a team is over 1,000 still. Inside of a Bloom team or something, I think it goes up to 1,200. Regardless, both of her passives cap out at 1,000 Elements Mastery anyway. In my typical Super Bloom team, she would need closer to like 500 max to get to 1,000. After all the boosts are there. We obviously want to try and see some decent Tri-Karma purification damage, which yes, is based primarily on Elements Mastery, but also crit rate and crit damage. Also would be nice to have at least 1 Pyro for the 40% extra damage on Tri-Karma. She is C3, which means she is also C1, and that means by default we get the first bonus here. So having 1 more Pyro character would max out this. So kind of built a bit like Alt actually. Good chunk of Elements Mastery and crit stats. Alt currently only has 400 Elements Mastery, but Nahida would definitely have more in his same gear because she gets 265 from her signature weapon. So at least to start, I kind of just want to steal Alt's full set. Elements Mastery Sands, Dendro Goblet. Her crit damage might be a little lacking because Alt's sword has 90% almost. It's actually not horrible. I mean, she still has 780 Elements Mastery, almost 70 crit rate, and 142 crit damage. Should actually be pretty solid, and once she does her burst, she should have over 1,000 Elements Mastery. Oh, wait a second. She actually has more than enough crit rate since she'll get, I think, at least 20% from her passive. I think it's up to 24, but I don't know yet if she'll actually hit 1,000 Elemental Mastery in the team I'm gonna put her in for Tri-Karma because that won't include Nilou. Do we still not have any Pyro healers? I mean, I guess besides Benny, but people are gonna be mad if I pair Benny with Nahida. Like, she doesn't get that much benefit from attack. I can pretty consistently make spread or aggravate work with Benny, even though I've been told Benny will mess that up, but I can trigger it perfectly fine anyway. I don't think we'd actually need healing if we have Zhongli, but otherwise I'm trying to figure out who would be the most helpful Pyro, and I'm not really seeing anyone. Not even joking, but I might go with Amber. You know, we can give her Elegy. Her burst only lasts like 2 seconds as well, so hopefully it won't really mess anything up either. But yeah, we're just gonna try it. How long does Elegy last actually? 12 seconds, okay, a decent amount of time. Should be enough to see something. Would be cool if we can get a 100k Tri-Karma proc. That's what I'm aiming for, although it probably won't work, at least not without like food buffs. That would be pretty big for just one of those tiny little procs. All right. Yes, we already got spread. So what are we doing? 51? Okay, 51's pretty good already. We didn't do Nahida's burst, which would probably be important for all the buffs we're specifically bringing Amber for. But 50k no burst is already something for sure. I will be trying Benny anyway, because Nahida does scale somewhat of attack as well. And as I'm not building any attack on her, that definitely could do something. But for now, let's go ahead and start this rotation over here. Go ahead and do her burst. Get that. 68. Yeah, there was already a 68. 68k from her Tri-Karma. That's already pretty insane. This is Midnight Macedonian. He's just getting shredded like instantly. We actually don't even need to stay with Nahida on the field because it's just a reaction happening while they have that thing on them that causes the Trikarma to explode. So we don't even need Nahida out on the field. On the other hand, only the active character is getting her Elements Mastery boost. So while we have her burst, you know, active, and we check her out, she is nearly at 1,000, which means she is getting just shy of the full boost. And it should be over the full boost after Amber does burst, but we might not even need that extra Elements Mastery since we're so close to 1,000 anyway, which is, yeah, why I kind of just want to try Benny, because we will get some extra benefit there. But Amber's definitely not a bad contender for this team. I have noticed that if you do Benny's elemental skill, you have a much higher chance of screwing it up. So just his burst, and now it's gone. All right, cool. So we can go ahead and do her burst now. Hopefully hurry up before Benny's, yeah, 69K there. We can only see one before Benny's burst ran out because I kind of hesitated there for way too long. Pretty close to 70K, higher than it was with Amber. All right, let's go ahead and try this again. Hopefully just cancel that out. There we go. That worked perfectly that time. And there we go, 69K again. So that's probably about the cap here, 69K, which is still quite a lot considering they can happen every 2 seconds or even a little less. One way we could get more Trikarma damage is having someone in Deepwood. That could be Shogun, actually. We don't need her for anything other than pressing E. Obviously, if I want to get a good rotation, I'd probably go to Nahida, do her burst, get the seed, and then go back to Shogun to do her burst. Like overall, we would have more damage, of course. But if I'm just trying to increase Nahida's Trikarma, we would only have Dragon's Bane really for an Elements Mastery Spear. In this case, I mean, we could also go Deepwood Memories Fischl, but I'd say in Fischl's case, I'd rather just give her Elegy because we're only getting 25% of the max Elements of Mastery, and 25% of 165 is obviously a lot less than 150, which Fischl can trigger very easily as well. So we're probably gonna do that. Deepwood Memory Fischl. Now I'm just in testing mode. I just wanna see how high we can get Trikarma. The stats don't really matter. I don't think we're gonna be able to get more Elements Mastery than our Nahida already has anyway, with the gear I have, but I will try. We do have an Elements Mastery Circlet, but it's not raised and it's horrible. I guess it wouldn't really matter. Let's raise it. And on the plus side, I really can't be disappointed about what it rolls into because it's all bad anyway. Yeah, I mean, it could have gone to attack percent, more flat attack, whatever. There you go, Fischl, enjoy. I've still, to this day, only ever raised one Elements Mastery Goblet, and that is currently on my Kazuha. And it was kind of pointless anyway because our Fischl is still sitting lower than Nahida, just by a little bit though. But on some non-bow character that couldn't take advantage of an R3 Elegy, then maybe it'd be worth it to give them an Elements Mastery weapon. So I think our current record is around 69K. Let's see if the fruits of our efforts paid off. Maybe like 75K. I'd be fine with that, honestly. Although I'm expecting actually a little more since we are getting, you know, Deepwood proc. All right, guess we're gonna go ahead and give this a look-see here. Boom. I'm not 82. Okay. Wait a minute. That's what I'm talking about. That probably was at least very close to the maximum, if not the maximum, because this is a pretty simple team without too many variables. But all right, 82. Can we get a little higher? We do have some Dendro damage essential oils here. I'm just gonna use this and see what happens, and then we might try and consume some damage food as well, but we'll see. But anyway, let's go ahead and give this another look-see here. Everything should be fine. He currently has Electro on him, and 94. Dude, we can get to 100. We can get to 100 easy. We just need a little bit of damage food. Wow, that was way easier than I thought it would be. Crit damage. I don't know if I even have any more crit damage food. Oh yes, here we go. Once upon a time in Mondstadt. Wait a minute, can burning crit? It can. I just saw 4,100. I guess when you have a lot of Elements of Mastery, burning can actually do something. I mean, I still don't think it's the best reaction ever, but like, it's more impressive than when I first tried it. Anyway, let's go ahead and give this a look-see here. Okay, everything's looking good. Again, boom, 105, there it is. Nice. I actually wasn't really expecting to be able to get a 100K. I mean, we did cheat a little bit because of food and potion and whatever, but do I even try anything else? Can we beat that? For fun, we can go ahead and do our Bloom team, I guess, but like crit stats don't matter too much there. Nahida's Blooms can crit now, but they have a fixed crit rate and crit damage at 20 and 100%. So as far as I'm aware, it's only really going to be like Dendro damage bonus and Elements of Mastery that affects the damage there. It also won't really be affected all that much by her skills being raised, which is kind of the main point of this video, but let's get her burst in there as well. What are we getting from the blooms? It's hard to see because there are so many, but he died very fast. But I guess it's worth noting that she can and will still be doing Tri-Karma hits in a bloom team. It's just typically that's not where the majority of the damage comes from. But anyway, let's go ahead and give this a look-see here. Now we're in burst. He's a Midnight Masanori. 45k, 55. I'm not sure if those are blooms or if those are Tri-Karma hits. Blooms, I'm mostly seeing non-crit for about 20k or so. So I'd imagine the criticals would be like 45 to 50k. And yes, I have seen higher blooms, but the fact she's in a Tri-Karma optimized build right now, they're still doing quite a lot. I'm honestly probably gonna keep Nahida built somewhat like this, honestly, because those Tri-Karmas were popping off. Again, 70 crit rate is more than enough. In fact, we could probably get away with even a little bit less crit rate since we get pretty much a 24% bonus here. With that bonus, she's at nearly 95% crit rate. So yeah, honestly kind of want to give her the good Lava Walker, which is on Amber right now for some reason. Boom, and she also gets the 2-piece Lava Walker Pyro Res increased by 40%. Hey, that actually could come in handy at one point. She's a pretty fragile unit, and Pyro stuff definitely can hurt. Leave me alone. That didn't even hurt her crit rate too much, and her Tri-Karmas will now be at around 80% crit rate, 185 crit damage. This is looking really good. I'm gonna go back to our Tri-Karma team, do one more run, and then maybe we'll fight someone besides Masanori for a change. Oh no, our food buff ran out. Let's see if we can still get 100k without the food buff. I mean, we actually should be able to since it's essentially just giving us 20 crit damage. All right, let's give it a look-see here. Ow. 102k. 102k with just the potion. Let's go, let's go. I am more than happy with that. All right, fine, we'll do a Shogun run to wrap it up. Although I'm probably just gonna kill her before she gets her shield. That's kind of my measure if it's an OP team or not, if they can kill Shogun before she gets her shield. It's probably not a very good measure, but it's what I kind of use. Oh wait, what the hell? We are still getting 102k without anything. We don't even have the bottle anymore. I'm not sure why that is. Hell yeah, that is completely self-reliant on team buffs, 100k. No outside sources, which means you could actually do this in Abyss, which is cool. And yes, as I thought, we could kill her before shield, though it was closer than I thought it would be actually, which made me kind of realize like the 100k hit is pretty impressive, but the actual DPS of the team isn't that insane. My standard Yoimiya team can defeat Shogun before her shield as well. My Bloom team I think is the fastest by far, but you don't see any like super massive numbers. There's just a lot of them. So I think the actual damage per second is quite a bit higher in just the standard Bloom team, but it is pretty cool seeing some 6-digit numbers pop up every couple of seconds. Anyway, that'll do it for me and Nahida for now. I'm not sure if I'll make another video when she's actually 10-10-10. Maybe when she appears on the next banner and we can get her up to C4 or maybe even C6 and also get her basic to 10. That'd be worthy of an update. Until then though, make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below. Dropping a like or subscribing to the channel if you enjoy is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.